But if you were to say to them what you wanted for people with mental health issues, what would you say to them? What would you say that your wish would be for people with mental health issues? What the government should do for people with mental health issues?
Well, give them more care than that. Because they're not caring all like that, you know what I mean? They don't give a damn. And that's it, in a way. It's basically what I could say.
So, I'll just ask you the question, how do you think the government should treat people with mental health issues?
The same as everybody else. Everyone's the same and equal.
Do you think people with mental health issues sometimes aren't treated by the authorities in a fair way?
Yeah, sometimes.
Why? Why do you think that is?
So they don't get treated the same. They get just thrown to the side, really. Get forgotten about.
Okay, and what would you do to change that, do you think?
Just help everyone. It don't matter who you are.
Well, they should treat them with dignity and respect, and like there should be more funding for mental health services because it's been undercut. It's not on par with physical health in the NHS, so I think there should be more funding, yeah.
Would you like to add anything else?
And I'm hoping that, because I've got Asperger's, and it goes comorbid, you know, it goes along with having mental health issues, so I'm hoping that there'll be more services for autistic people, and then it'll improve their mental health too. So yeah, that's what I want to add.
What would you say to the government about whatever government comes in the next couple of weeks when the election's finished? What would you say to them about how people with mental health issues be treated?
Well, I think that there should be, personally, like more of a pot to help people, because what I found is like I come out a week ago, I got discharged homeless because I didn't have a track record for 3 years of mental health. There was it's like a criteria you've got to meet. So what they'll do is, if you don't tick that box, they'll just throw it back at pile. So if it weren't for me and my friend Daryl, I'd have been homeless. But Daryl. but like for me, there should be more in the pot because everything's a waiting game, and like with mental health, you don't have time on your side.
So, how do you think people with mental health issues should be treated by the incoming government?
They should be treated with respect like anybody else.
To get myself right, and then when I've come out, like I've not had the aftercare. They've phoned me like 2 or 3 times, but because I don't have any credit on my phone, they've ring you off private number as well. So for me, there's just not enough help quickly. It's like, for example, when you get discharged, there's a 12-week waiting list just to even look at your evidence to see if you can actually apply for homeless care duty. So there's just no time scale. Like once you get released, it's like you're thrown into the deep end to fend for yourself, which you don't get taught that in a place like that. So for me, I think there should be more help for mental health, because I don't think there's enough at all. And that's one of the reasons why my demise has been so bad, because the help what you receive isn't quick enough. So yeah, that's pretty much what I think.
How do you think the incoming government should
I think it's a bit, so it's probably not an easy question to answer.
Right.
I think it's not a broad brush stroke.
Right.
I don't think there's not one simple answer. Things need to be well thought through. And actually, ultimately, I would say individuals need to be thought about and looked at for their individual needs, and making sure that there's the right structure in place to support those needs. I think it's probably it's not an easy question, is it? It's almost a reactive approach. I think there's a reactive approach. So if something's in the news, then that's getting looked at. But then it's not too long before the next thing comes into the news, and therefore you don't hear about the previous thing for a while, and then it circles round and it comes back. And ultimately, there never seems to be any answers.
So first of all, it's the mental health sector. It's a joke. Personally, I have been struggling for years and years with mental health, and I tried reaching out, speaking to the crisis team. Just kept getting knockback after knockback, and in the end I had a mental breakdown. And still now I've got the crisis team coming out every day, but it's taken years and years. They say all this help for mental health out there. There's no at all. They need to be there and support people. It's all right just putting someone in a mental hospital and giving them sleeping tablets. They need physically talking to. They need the therapy. And when you're getting out, there's just no help. You're just thrown back into society and just told to just get on with it.
Right.
It's just there's no at all there. So for next people to take over, it's mental health now. It's getting bigger and bigger, and I'm dreading it for my kids when they get older. It's going to be even harder for them. So it needs nipping in bud now and just get the support there for these people out there who actually do need help and therapy. Yeah, it's hard.
Cheers, thanks a lot.
Oh, you're all right.
They're a load of fucking wankers. All of them. And I can't help it. But they don't. None of them are good. No way. I'm going to support Greenpeace.